My name is Carlos. I'm a Free Minds facilitator for our community outreach program. I want to welcome everyone to Free Minds on the Same Page Right Week, a mutual exchange of hope and healing between our incarcerated poets and the community. We thank you all for joining us today. Our featured poet ambassador today is Eric. He has been released under IRA in 2025 and has been home now for about 8 months and has been a Free Minds member since 2022. I want to start by saying welcome to all and welcome to Eric. Thank you for being here with us today. If you don't mind, Eric, I would like to start by if you could read this poem for us.
All right, first off, hello everyone. Uh, this poem is called "Walking Contradiction." I believe this might be the first poem I ever sent to Free Minds. Uh, Here we go. I am a multifaceted collection of hodgepodge pieces. For every trait I possess, closer examination reveals an antithesis. Often I find myself laughing only to keep from crying. In my mind, I'm truthful, but in my heart, I feel I'm lying. Where others see me as daring, brave, and bold, deep down, I'm afraid to get in trouble, so I mostly do as I'm told. For all my turmoil and run-ins with the police, I'm nothing more than a human being in desperate search for inner peace. For every high, there's an equal low, and every ebb preceded by a gliding flow. Confined and caged, my being stagnated, however, solitude allows my mind to grow. My love, mercy, and grace have always been outside of your statistical prediction. Despite your cynical view of my with regard to my human condition, I find solace, albeit uncomfortable, being a walking contradiction.
Hey, look, straight up, that poem like that. First time I read it, it's like so many things stuck out, and it's like I pictured myself in your writing and stuff. What inspired you to write this poem?
Really just, you know, a self-examination, you know what I mean? Sometimes, especially being, incarcerated and locked down, what I mean, sometimes all you can do is really like think about, what I mean, yourself in this world, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, especially you could relate to this, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Evolving as a human, you know what I'm saying? You start off with certain beliefs, but those beliefs end up evolving. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you find yourself wrestling with those. You know what I'm saying? Your old beliefs as opposed to your new ones. You know what I mean? And this poem kind of represents that. You know what I'm saying?
And you do that well. Another thing that sticks out to me is your love for education. You use words, you know what I mean, and play with them. What has education meant to you through your years incarceration and now?
It broadened my world. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming to prison, and what I mean, my world was kind of limited. You know what I'm saying? As far as my outlook, because I wasn't, what I mean, I wasn't going off into different things outside of my culture. Mm-hmm. And education kind of what I mean, presented different aspects of the world to me, you know what I'm saying? And that was a big thing for me, you know what I'm saying? Especially being locked up and you can't see nothing but those walls, you know mm-hmm. what I'm saying? So you gotta read and seek from I mean different places to see a broader world, you know what I'm saying? And that's what that did for me.
I like that. I like that. And it takes me over to this other poem. If you could read this for us real quick.
Liberated Mind by Melvin G. You cannot chain a liberated mind. I hit a chain, but I remain free. I see the jail cell, still I remain free. I feel the cold still of handcuffs, still I remain free. I smell the dampness of incarceration, but still I remain free. In my mind, I taste freedom that will one day be continuing to see, hear, feel, and smell the freedom in my mind that will always liberate me.
What you think about this poem, Eric?
Uh, that could be a Free Minds mantra, really. You know what I'm saying? To be honest.
And it relates to like what you just described, like what education did to you, like that
Yeah,
that freedom. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I love that. I love that, Eric. So you've been a Free Mind member since 2022, and you've written and received mail. The folks that are joining us today, they're about to leave some comments to the poetry of our incarcerated members. How important? First, how important is mail, and what advice would you give to those that are about to give these comments to our poems today?
Mail is very important because, you know what I mean, those individuals that's incarcerated, the mail is almost like a lifeline. It's bringing them to the outside world, just like how education did. The mail is bringing them to the outside world. You know what I mean? And really, without some of that encouragement, you know what I mean, from the feedback from some of my poems, I probably wouldn't even really pursue, you know what I mean, even writing. You know what I mean? I think it's really like it's real important. You know what I mean? That encouragement, that positive feedback. To today's day and era, I guess you can, you know what I mean, relate it, you know what I mean, but a little bit more potent than social media likes. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more potent though, but you know what I mean, it's you know what I mean, on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. What about those that are here for the first time tonight? What advice do you have for them?
For the first time, just if you know if you plan on writing these people, engaging, you know what I mean, with these poets, and you know what I mean, give them that feedback. You know what I mean. It's important, man. It's real important. This is, you know what I mean. Some of these people are putting their heart in some of this work. You know what I mean, and I'm just glad that that these people are open minded. You know what I'm saying, to, you know what I mean, because it's your world meeting our world. You know what I mean. This world is marrying. You know what I mean.
That's right. I love that, Eric. And thank you so much for being here today and being a part of this event. And I also want to thank all of you for coming. Please click the link to read the poems on the virtual table and to continue with this month's Right Week event. Um, whenever a Free Minds poem is read, hope is spread. So I want to thank you all for spreading hope. Also, if you wish to make a donation, please visit our website. Anything counts. Even if it's $1, that's enough for us to send one poem back to our members. So always is always appreciated. Please enjoy the poems, and we look forward to seeing you in our next Right Night in February.